very happy morning to you, my dear students. Today, for subject English Grammar for Standard 4, our topic is Lesson 31, Writing Stories. Students, we all love hearing stories. किसको story नहीं पसंद है? Everybody loves to hear stories, and most of us, we also like reading stories. Today, we are going to learn writing stories. So, how are we going to write stories? Writing a good short story requires a lot of technique and planning. But you need not worry, I am going to make it very simple for you. I will show you, tell you those techniques and how you can plan to write a good short story. But remember, writing skills are something that rises from the innermost feelings of our heart. Though you might learn the technique and the planning of how to write a story, but how interestingly you are going to present it and how your story turns up, it all depends on how well you are able to express the feelings of your heart. Okay, so when I read your stories, I'll come to know what a great writer you all are. So now remember, students, a story consists of 3 parts. So we are making it very simple. 3 parts: the beginning, the middle, and the end. So first let us understand what should be there in the beginning. Step number 1, the beginning of the story. तो story जब हम start करेंगे तो हमको क्या लिखना है? Beginning is where we introduce our character and the plot where the story takes place. So first paragraph in the beginning, we are going to tell about the character. Ki so and so, Somu or Monu is the character, and then you are going to use all the senses like sight, how that character looks. Then the smell, what about the surrounding, how it smells or what aroma it has. So you will touch the sense of smell, and then the sense of hearing, the sound effects that you will give, that this is what happened, there was a loud thundering noise. So you will use all your senses to make the character very imaginative or very lively in the story so that the reader can imagine those characters. So you introduce your character and also the plot. Now first one, choose a main character, that is the person. Main character is a person, there will be other characters also, but one is the main character, and that character is one who goes through all the changes as the story unfolds. जैसे जैसे story आगे बढ़ता है तो वो character में कुछ ना कुछ changes आता है. And second thing is that you choose the plot, यानी setting, that is you decide when. Is it in the morning or is it during the winter time, when the story happened and where the story took place. That is important, whether it took place in a very hilly area or whether it took place in the balcony of your house. So where this story took place. So this is what you will write in your beginning first paragraph. आपका character का introduction. And when you introduce your character, remember you are touching all the senses, that is how the character looks, what he speaks, how he hears and everything. Okay, and then you choose the plot, the place and time where this event or story is taking place. Now before you begin, bring to your mind or take it in your mind, the first decide what feelings you want to arouse in the reader's mind. आपका story पढ़ने के बाद उस reader को क्या feeling आना चाहिए? Feeling of horror, डर जाना चाहिए वो, or a feeling of anger or revenge or love or compassion. तो आपके स्टोरी के थ्रू आपको कौन सी फीलिंग्स रीडर के माइंड में लाना है. सो यू डिसाइड व्हाट फीलिंग यू वांट टू अराउज इन द रीडर्स माइंड. Then you start the story, okay. So once you decide the feeling, okay, then first paragraph, as I have already told you, you will introduce your character, the place and the time, but when you write, make it little catchy. उसको थोड़ा हटके से, make it something unusual, जो normal नहीं होता है. What happens then? It grabs the attention of the reader. Reader का ध्यान खींच लेता है, and it let them think, oh, is it like this? Is it possible this way? So make it catchy so that it makes the reader think. And always introduce lively and multifaceted characters. The character should not be boring. The character that you introduce should be a very lively and having different aspect to his life. Include some meaningful dialogues. So when you write this paragraph, make sure, as I told you, you have to touch upon all the senses, how the character looks, what he hears, what he smells, what he tastes. In the same way, how he speaks. When you introduce, when you put in some dialogues in your story, you are actually showing the personality and the character of the character that you are writing in the story. The way he speaks shows what type of person, what type of feelings or what type of mannerism that person has. So always try to include few, one or two meaningful dialogues in your story. Next, set up the plot with series of events. What happens? This is what happened in the morning. This is what happened in the evening, or this is what happened after some days. So bring that series of events, and as you introduce this series, make it little dramatic and little emotional so that the reader enjoys and goes through all those feelings. So I have told you how to write the first paragraph, the beginning. Character को introduce करना है. Plot, that is the time and the place, and when you write about this first paragraph, you will decide what emotion you want the reader to feel, and then you will also put the dialogues and make it very catchy, something which is unusual, different in experience. Okay, so now this is the exercise which you have in your textbook. Develop the following outlines into a story. This is there in your textbook, page 107. Example, this is the outline. Tashu, a pigeon. So this is one character that we have in the story. Tashu, a pigeon, likes to visit Manu's house. So this is the second character. Manu feeds him with care. Manu feeds him with care. Wheat, bread, potato and some fruit. So he is giving him wheat, bread, potato and some fruit. Then it's time for Tashu to say bye. So Tashu is going out somewhere. Okay. One day Tashu falls sick. Manu takes good care and Tashu is happy. So this is the outline. We are going to use the first few points to make the beginning paragraph. So as I told, I am introducing the character. So who is the character? Tashu and Manu. So when I introduce, I am going to give you visual treat. A treat with your sensor, all your senses. Tashu was a friendly pigeon. It had a royal look. I am giving which vision? I am giving a view how the reader can imagine and visualize कि वो pigeon कैसा था? Royal look. So you can imagine how it looks. Tashu was a friendly pigeon. When I say friendly, so use those describing words. And it has royal look. It would fly down to Manu's balcony every morning. So what is the setting? Balcony. And what is the time? Morning. Okay. So this is how you introduce the character and you also introduce the plot. That is the place and the time. Okay. It loved to share her breakfast. So Tashu loved to share whose breakfast? Manu's breakfast. Manu, now you are introducing Manu. Manu would sit with her morning newspaper. So you are telling about, you are enabling the reader to visualize. वो खुद भी देख सकता है, because you are writing it what you want them to imagine and see. That Manu would sit with her morning newspaper and breakfast tray. Okay. The aroma of parathas, bread, coffee and the sweet smelling fruits would make Tashu's mouth water. Now you are touching on which senses? The sense of smell. So the reader can actually visualize and imagine कि कितना अच्छा tasty breakfast वो खा रहा होगा. How could you help the reader visualize this? By mentioning the aroma of parathas, the smell, and the aroma of bread, coffee. So you visualize and you enjoy reading it. Manu was used to his presence. So Manu liked the birds sitting nearby, Tashu sitting nearby. So Manu was used to his presence. She would rock in her chair and talk to him. So Manu used to rock in the chair and she used to talk to him. Now what they have done? Now comes the meaningful dialogue. I told now, put some dialogues in your paragraph. Yes. So with those dialogue, you come to know the personality of Manu. So what is Manu saying? What is a dialogue? And whenever you write the dialogue, put. So you see the dialogue is, whenever you mention that dialogue, put open inverted comma and close inverted comma. Good morning, Tashu. How are you? So you come to know the personality of Manu, that Manu likes birds, animals, and he loves speaking to them, isn't it? So that is why you have to put dialogue in your story. Now what the pigeon does? He would reply with a throaty sound, okay, because it's a pigeon. And what he says? Guttergoo, okay. Manu, so guttergoo is the word that the pigeon says, so put it in inverted comma. Manu would turn around and give him a piece of brown bread. Okay, brown. Why we have used this describing word brown? So that the reader can imagine, visualize. As I told, you are going to touch upon all the senses of the reader. So उनको आप visualize करने के लिए भी help करोगे. उनको when you write the dialogue, you are enabling them to hear what the speaker is speaking. Okay, so don't forget this aspect. So give him a piece of brown bread, which was sometimes salty and at other times sweet. अभी सोचो कौन सा senses? Taste. We have 5-6 sensory organs now. So now the sense of taste. We already had the smell, we had the sound, hearing, we had the sight, and now taste. What is a taste? Sometimes salty and sometimes sweet. Slowly he would move forward. Who? The pigeon would move forward and perch on the arm of the rocking chair to her left. So use these different describing words like forward, left, and then brown. So you are enabling the reader to imagine and visualize. Okay? It was good fun. The chair would rock to and fro. So this is the introduction of the character, the place and the time of the story. Now what? Now middle. Okay, middle, beach mein. What will you write in the middle paragraph of the story? Well, something that has happened. कैरेक्टर के साथ कुछ हुआ हो वो लिखना है. Something that has happened or a problem that has happened to the character or the problem that the character is facing. So ये आपको middle वाले paragraph में लिखना है, the problem or something that happened to the character. So what you will write? You will mention the problem and you will describe कि ऐसा ऐसा problem था or this is what has happened to the character. What is the obstacle? So when there is problem, we have to solve the problem. So you will write what is the obstacle, कौन सी अड़चन है जिसे which is not allowing the person or the character to solve his problem. So what are the difficulties? Obstacle means difficulties in solving that problem, and then you will write how many attempts he made or how he tried to solve the problem, and then what happened, a critical turning point. Why? फिर बाद में क्या हुआ? When you keep that suspense, the reader wants to read more. So this is very easy. You have to write the problem and you have to mention how difficult it was to solve that problem and how did he solve it and what happened next. And then the last part, the last paragraph is the end, where आपका character जो है, the central character, he may win or he may be happy or he may lose, and you are going to expose the reality of society and life's reality. So real life में ऐसा होता है, नहीं होता है, you expose that reality. So you have to show the character has win or lost. So we have done the beginning paragraph. Now we have to write the middle and end paragraph. So what has happened? What is the problem our character is facing? One day Tashu falls sick. That is the problem. Now what is the solution? Manu takes good care. So this will come in the middle. क्या कैसे बीमार पड़ा, उसका कैसे देखभाल किया, that will come in your middle paragraph, and now then you will write in the end that Tashu is happy. So let me read it out for you. One day the pigeon was not well, but still he flew down to meet Manu. The pigeon was not well, but he came down to meet Manu. She greeted him as usual. She greeted him, she said good morning, but he refused to eat anything. The pigeon was not eating anything. This was the problem. Then Manu was worried. She took him to the doctor. So how did he solve the problem? How did he solve the difficulty? He took him to the doctor and Tashu was treated like a prince. Okay. It took him a while to be fine again. So it took some days for the pigeon to become all right. Manu took good care of him. Manu took good care of the pigeon, and then Tashu was set free. And when the pigeon was okay, he set him free. So problem and how to solve the problem. That is there in the middle paragraph, and this is the last paragraph. Ending. Tashu is happy. So you are going to mention that. Once again, he was fine and flew down to Manu's balcony. So as usual, now he again started coming to Manu's balcony. She picked him up, hugged him. It was a feast. Why? Because they were enjoying the breakfast together. What they had? Mangoes, potatoes and nuts. Tashu loved Manu. So children, you have learned how to write the story. I have made it very simple for you. So you have this assignment in text page 108. These are the different stories outlined which is given to you, A, B, C, D. Choose any one and do write the story. Remember the beginning, introduction of the character, place and time. Middle, the problem and how you solve the problem. And in end, the reality, whether it was a win or a loss, or whether it was a happy or a sad ending. So I am sure you have learned how to write the story. You are quite confident now. Happy learning. God bless you all.